It is hard to believe that we are at the end of September already. And here in Illinois, for us, that means we're also at the end of our summer garden and canning season, which is practically a full-time job. There is something so satisfying and wonderful about walking out to your garden, picking what is ripe, and putting it up for the winter and having it whenever you need it. And let's be honest, it just tastes better than store-bought stuff. So today, come with me inside my kitchen and my pantry, and you can see some of the things that we have put up for the winter.
So this year we had a very good crop of pumpkins, and actually we didn't even plant any of them. They're all volunteer pumpkins, courtesy of our wonderful chickens. So today we're going to be canning up some homegrown pumpkin and be throwing them in some quart jars and canning them, which can be used later for pumpkin pies, breads, and so on and so forth. So previously I have cooked down some pumpkins in our Instant Pot, and then I've cooked that down even more, and then I've thrown them in bags, and then I put them in the freezer, because that is the only way you can preserve pumpkin pie filling without with it being the only safe way. Because if you can it, it is not safe. The only way you can safely have pumpkins in a can is if they are cubed and pressure canned. They must be in the pressure canner also. For chopping the pumpkin, what I like to do is first remove the top stem.
All right, it's our last gourd harvest. Kids are out collecting, everybody's helping. Good job, Tabs. Here. Go see if you can find a few more, okay? I like those. They look like watermelons. Yeah, they're cute. Thank you. Oh, cute. Found a cat. All right, good job, you guys. It's faster with everybody helping. Oh my goodness, Tabitha, you win the award for the smallest gourd. I'm not sure that one was ready. Okay, put that one in the bucket. All right, so one of my favorite things about our 100-year-old farmhouse is our 100-year-old root cellar, and that is where we are right now. So this is where Julianne has decided to put all of our canned items that she has put up for the winter. So Jules, can you tell us about what you have in here?
So we've got some maple syrup, homemade chili, mixed veggies, some apple juice from our own apple tree, some locally grown sweet corn, apple cider, some Michigan blueberry jelly.
Which is the best, right? It's so good.
Homegrown pears, some wild blackberry jelly picked from our own property, some blueberry compote,
which we like to use on pancakes, French toast. You can put it on ice cream, all that stuff.
homegrown green beans, strawberry jam, a mango jam, which is my dad's favorite, some American plum chutney, zucchini relish, all of our many tomato sauces and juices, apple pie filling, our apple sauce, various different pie fillings, homegrown cucumbers, and here is our hardtack, which is just a bread/cracker. I'll have to do a video about this in the future. Some home canned chicken broth from our own farm-raised chickens, some potatoes, which were also grown here, some pulled chicken, which is also from our own chickens, some carrots.
Looks good. So this is what we have. We also have a lot of dry goods stored up for the winter, and some prepping type stuff, but we'll cover that another day. So this year, Julianne took over all of our canning, which was a huge blessing to me and Josh. So we did not have to do that at all. Julianne, can you tell us why you took such an interest in canning this year?
Well, I like canning. I like the idea of having like stuff from your garden, like for all winter. I just like it all. And like what people did 100, 200 years ago, it's like the traditional way of doing stuff that we know works if done properly. And I really like it. It's just fun. It's fun to learn cool new skills, which I really knew. But
they're new for you this year, and even I learned some new things watching you do it, things to do and things not to do.
Yes.
What would you say would be some tips or tricks that you learned this year to help other people out?
Find a recipe that we know works and follow it to a T. I'm usually someone who's like, especially with baking and cooking, I like sort of follow a recipe. I get very creative.
Sorta
is definitely the sort of word.
And she makes a mess when she cooks, but I still love her.
Well, anyhow, with canning, you cannot do that. Don't try.
You can get seriously sick. I told her, Julianne, I love that you're doing this, but you cannot kill us all. You have to keep us alive and well. So that's the only way. But she's done an amazing job. And when you go online, you can find so many videos and you don't know which recipes are tried and true and trustworthy. You can buy the ball, canning books, the ball jar books. You can buy those books, or you can use any of their resources online. So we highly recommend that. Check into what you're doing. Don't just guess. Don't just wing it, because people can get really sick, and you can waste all that time and effort that you put into canning when all your stuff goes bad. So far, we've had really good success with things lasting. I think, we've had the occasional jar that would break in the pressure canner, right?
Yeah.
But otherwise, very minimal.
I did not know when starting this that you need to store the actual jars without the rings. Like the seal lid is still on, but you have to take off the ring so it doesn't hold on a false seal. Same thing with stacking mason jars. You cannot stack them when you store them, which I didn't know, which is kind of a pain because it's like
it takes up more space in your pantry.
But I also, like Mom said, I don't want to get anyone sick.
Yeah, and if you stack them on top of each other, you can't see if that lid is popping off. It just kind of pushes it down, where if you lay it flat, you can see if lids pop, or you can see if something doesn't look right, right? Any other ones?
Go for it. It's fun. You just got to kind of dive into it at first.
Yeah, and just do your research. And I would encourage everybody, you don't have to have your own garden to learn how to can and to learn how to put away your own food, right? I mean, we went to the store too and found things that were on sale. You can go to Aldi and get things super cheap, get your tomatoes, get your whatever's on sale. I think we did that obviously we did it with Michigan blueberries.
Carrots, because
carrots were on sale. We don't grow carrots very well here. Well, we don't anyway. You go to the store, or you go to a farmer's market, support your local farmers.
Here. That's what we did for our sweet corn.
Yeah, sweet corn. So anyway, you go find those things and then learn how to can. These are the things, it's not taking up fridge space, freezer space, when you put things away that are shelf stable. So all of these things can make your pantry successful and stocked and ready to go for the winter. And also, it's a life skill that is super valuable, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to pass that along to my children.